Let's see. There we go. What's good, people? It's your boy Clan the Spurs fan. I just wanted to go live and talk a little bit, get some people in here. And there's not a lot of Spurs news. It's not. It's not a lot of things to talk about, but I might as well get on here and there's a few things out there. Might as well talk about it. What's up, Clan? What's up, man? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's good? What's good? Just waiting for a few people to get in here, and we can talk a little Spurs basketball. I was thinking that maybe we could address this thing with what Kawhi said about Paul George. Then I thought we could talk about the next tribute I should make, and then thirdly, I guess I was just gonna leave it for an open forum, and we could just talk about whatever. Dog Day, Sub Clan, what's up, man? I heard this some days ago. Yeah, I heard it some days ago too. Clan, how do you feel about Tim Duncan as assistant coach? Oh, we talked about that on the last one, on the last live. Yeah, we're getting PG-13. No. We're not getting PG-13. Dez caught it. All right, Dez caught. Man, that was years ago. It's not even guaranteed we would have won the Super Bowl or gone to the Super Bowl. Doesn't that matter? Timmy plus Pop, great coaching duo. It really will be. Really will be. I heard we tried to get PG-13 when we had Kawhi and we didn't have enough assets. Yeah, I heard that too. So apparently, our boy, the guy we love so much, who we just we just adore this guy. He said that he tried to get the Spurs to get Paul George and it just didn't work out. And now this is the perfect opportunity for the media and all Spurs haters to create their narrative and add on to the narrative that the San Antonio Spurs did not do enough to keep Kawhi. I just want to give my thoughts on that really quick. First off, the San Antonio Spurs wouldn't be who the San Antonio Spurs are if all they did was go for whatever a player says. If a superstar or a star on their team said, we want you to do it this way, or I want to go get this player, I want my friend to play for us, you would not be a sustainable franchise if you just listen to a player the entire time. Because here's the thing, even if the Spurs could have got Paul George, just say they went all out to get Paul George with Kawhi, it's not guaranteed you win a championship. Paul George has not won anything. And Kawhi winning his championship was a lot of things around it in 2014. So it's not a guarantee that you would have even won a championship, number one. Number two, it's not a guarantee they would stay. That would have just gave them more time to talk about their way out of San Antonio. So it's really hard for me to picture this and say that we get Paul George, we keep Kawhi. There's nothing the San Antonio Spurs could have done. And I wish that I understand it coming from haters. I understand it's coming from people that don't watch Spurs basketball, don't pay attention, and just go off of Bleacher Report, just go off of ESPN. That's fine. But what bothers me is when this type of stuff comes from other Spurs fans. When Spurs fans are the ones that comes out and they're the ones who come out and say that the Spurs should have done this differently. If you're paying attention, you knew there was nothing the Spurs could do. It was a very confusing situation at the time, but really Kawhi was finding every single chance to get out of San Antonio. He came up with a narrative so he could get out of San Antonio while still remaining to have the most sympathy out of anybody. They thought this through. They didn't just sit back and just ask for, out of San Antonio. They thought this through so they could keep their brand decent, keep their brand clean. So my personal thing is, I don't want to hear other Spurs fans saying what the Spurs could have done and what they should have done. You need to take this team as it is right now. You need to look at our roster and think about the future. Why are we still talking about what Kawhi said? Why are we still talking about what Kawhi did? Screw Kawhi. And that has been my mindset ever since he was out of San Antonio. You just got to focus on San Antonio. So that's my thing. He Kawhi is adding on to his narrative. He's adding on to this whole thing that the Spurs are a terrible franchise and the Spurs didn't do this to keep them and all that crap. But my thing is, let's not look at that. Let's not think about what the Spurs could have done differently. Let's just think about what the Spurs did with a very tough situation. And what they did with this tough situation with Kawhi, they gave us a lot of good pieces to work with. That's just my thoughts on it. I think we did fine with this whole situation. I don't think it's the Spurs' fault. Let's see. Kawhi is goofy. Yeah. I was arguing with the Knicks fan who Bernard King over Manu. That's weird. Let's see. Knicks fans. Yeah, Knicks fans are pretty rough. Knicks fans are pretty rough. But that was my only thoughts on that because I don't want to. There's nothing else to say. I just know that stuff came out. A lot of Spurs fans been messaging me about it and talking about it and saying what we should have done right or what we should have done wrong. And at the end of the day, who cares? Who cares? He did what he did, and it is what it is. And we have a great team going forward. Great team. That's why I'm making all these tributes. Speaking of tributes, who should be the next one? Now this live right here isn't going to be one of those like great subjects type lives. It's just going to be one of those kind of open forum things because there's not many Spurs news out, and I haven't heard anything from CG. So yeah, who should be next? I was thinking you said DeMar. I was thinking DeMar, Manu, or Timmy. That's the three I was thinking. I was thinking DeMar, Manu, or Timmy. The Clippers won't win a championship. Well, we'll see. Hopefully they'll have to come through us. Did Kawhi get Tony dealt away? No. That's not what happened. DeMar's birthday is soon. When is DeMar's birthday? Do you know when it is? Because that would be nice. If I could do it on DeMar's birthday, that would be nice. October. Oh, it's in October? That's not soon. October 7th? Or the 7th of August? What? You said September or October? I just think we got to give those guys better context. They aren't all NBA players. Wait, I'm confused. August 7th. Oh, that is close. But I can make a tribute in a day. I want to address something because I saw a few complaints about the last tribute. Just a few, not a lot, just a few. And people saying they really hate the music, really hate the songs. Let me say this. When I choose a song, these are based off of artists that I like, that I enjoy. And because I know these artists so well and I know these songs so well, I think about the song and how it would go well with the player that I'm going to tribute. So when I did Right Here with Derek White, it was mostly about him on the come up, him coming from nothing and coming up, and a lot of people didn't believe in him when he was on the come up. So that's where that came from. That's why I chose Right Here, because he's right there in San Antonio. He's from Colorado. There's a lot of talks that maybe people saying he might go back to the Nuggets. That's just he said, she said. But I'm saying that he's right here. He was on the come up, and now he's here to stay. That's why I chose that song. So a lot of people who think that it's just easy just to choose a random song, it's not like that. It's not like that. I feel more inspired if I use a song I know or that I like. What seed do you think Spurs will be? Man, we ain't even in the Q&A yet. So let's figure out who's gonna be the next tribute. Cause I'm really enjoying making these tributes, by the way. I already have a song in mind for Manu. If we did Manu, I don't know about DeMar. You said Debo, DeMar. Okay. I would have to look up some Cali songs. Think about some Cali songs. It'll probably be Snoop. It'd probably be a Snoop song. Debo Nipsey song. Dang, that's a good one. Nipsey. Yeah, that is a good one. A Nipsey song. I don't listen to a lot of Nipsey though, man. If I'm being honest with you. Bellinelli and pick for Jay Crowder. Would you give up a pick for Jay Crowder? You don't want to just give away picks when you San Antonio Spurs because our picks turn into like gold mines at times, dog. Ugh. No, Jay trash. He ain't trash. Nipsey for sure. Okay. I just don't know. It's just not that many. I've heard some Nipsey songs, and it's not many Nipsey songs I like, but that is a perfect one though. That is a perfect one. Nipsey will be good. Yeah. Dang. Manu would take longer to make. I could probably make a DeMar DeRozan one in one night. Debo loves Nipsey. Yeah, he does. He does. What's up, Gabriel? Said, what's up? What's up, great Gabriel? So what y'all thinking? I might do Nipsey. I don't know. I'ma see. I'ma see. I'ma see. I'ma look up some Nipsey songs, and if it's some that's hard hitting, and it's like, okay, I can picture certain plays at these certain points of the songs, I can do it. But if I can't find anything from Nipsey that would work, I got some Snoop songs in my head that would work too. You making a Tiago tribute, man? Crammy, I don't know if I know Tiago tribute, man. I don't know. There's so many players I would like to make a tribute for before Tiago. And I don't dislike Tiago, you know what I mean? I love Tiago, but man, it wouldn't be enough highlights, I don't think, of Tiago's splitter. And the songs being used for Tiago, they would have to be like, I don't know, man. They gotta be some R&B songs or something. I don't know. I said R&B. Boris. See, I would make a Boris one before Tiago. Let's hear Clan sing. What I look like? Brent got to put up like 16 points per game. For what? No, he doesn't. Carroll is good. He's just injury risk. Yeah, oh, my bad. I wasn't saying Carroll was trash. I think I was reading a comment that said Carroll was trash. No, I'm not Carroll. Oh, are you talking about Carroll or are you talking about, who are we talking about? I thought you said Crowder. I said Carroll. You said, oh, you said Carroll. Yeah, Carroll ain't trash. I don't know who said Carroll was trash. Hey, Clan, you think Spurs trade DeMar and some other players, maybe some picks for Cat? No. No. You don't want Cat, man. You don't want Karl-Anthony Towns. Especially, you don't want to give up DeMar for Karl-Anthony Towns. I mean, if you could give up LA for Karl-Anthony Towns in some way, maybe, but you wouldn't give up no DeMar. We need DeMar. Yeah, you don't give up DeMar. I'm so happy. I did ask CG, has he heard anything about the DeMar thing? He said all talks he's heard died down, so he ain't heard anything lately. So that's cool. I hope that is done. I hope that those little rumors are squashed because I did not want DeMar. I'm on record saying I didn't want DeMar to leave. People, please stop saying trade DeMar in LA. The brother is not going anywhere. Yeah. I don't want DeMar to go anywhere either. Cat is soft. Cat, the problem with Cat is, and I said this on a live before, my thing with Cat is he reminds me of Dwight Howard. Because Dwight Howard, he had every single like physical attribute to be great. And he ended up being pretty good, like really good. But he never really worked on his craft. You know what I mean? Cat comes across as a guy that when he's on the court, he's making it up as he goes. You know, he has a few moves he can go to, but he relies more so on his talent than he does his, fundamentals. You know what I mean? Like somebody like Tim Duncan, he used his fundamentals and talent and put it all in one. Karl-Anthony Towns, yes, he practiced, he keeps himself fit, but then when he's on the court, you could tell the stuff he's worked on and hasn't worked on. And Dwight Howard was the same way. We need Dwight for real. I think Dwight will be good with the Spurs only because Pop would tell him do this and this. He wouldn't just straight up say, I need you to, score for us. I need you to post up for us. He would just say rebound, defend. That's all you got to do. If you can do those two, you can play. Trade them both. What y'all talking about? No, you gonna keep quiet. Let's stop talking about DeMar, man. DeMar the choke ain't going nowhere. Man, calm down. Love me some DeMar. Do you feel like DeRozan has attempt more threes this year? Not a lot, but just a little more. It was times in the Nuggets series where they wasn't attempting to close out. Here's my thing. Yes. DeMar has to shoot more threes. Here's my thing with DeMar DeRozan. And I said this last season, and I said that this was going to scare me once we got into the playoffs. I did mention this. It might have been on live when I mentioned this. The problem with DeMar DeRozan not shooting threes is we were solely relying on Davis Bertans and Brent Forbes to supply those threes that we so desperately needed. And in today's NBA, when you get into the playoffs, it's gonna be times you're down by 4, down by 5, you're down by 6, and it's only a couple minutes left, and there's no way you're gonna be able to come back without those threes. Bertans is not a star. Brent Forbes will never be a superstar, ever. DeMar DeRozan is one of the only players on the team that can be regarded as a star. And stars, sometimes it's better for them to shoot a shot with 2 people on them than it is for this role player to be wide open for a shot. That's just how it is. Sometimes Michael Jordan, when somebody's all up on him, it's best for him to take that shot. Same thing with Kobe. Sometimes it's just best for that player to take that shot. DeMar DeRozan has to take that shot. You know what I mean? He's the only one that can really create his own shot. And if somebody's in his face, he could possibly knock it down. So he has to shoot more threes. And I don't think he's a choke artist like everybody say he is. Let me see. He's not a winner. Well, I don't know, man. I don't know about that. Hold on. It was some subject up here and I wanted to talk about it. Now I can't remember what I was going to talk about. I'm sorry. Let's see. Was there a subject up here? Was I thinking of something else? Solid Bertans. Bench. Yeah, I'm totally lost. I don't know what I was going to. Walker will shine this year, man. He definitely has the capability. I also think that Pop believes in him a lot. Because last year, Pop put him in some really tough situations. Just straight up embarrassed the kid. So I think he really believed in him. I mean, when he put him out there with the Warriors, and basically he was our go-to guy, I was like, oh my God. He looked awful. He had Lonnie looking awful. But he believed in him. DeMar Carroll's going to be good. Starting lineup. I gave a video of my starting lineup. Marcus Morris played you all. Yeah, it's all good. We're good. If Marcus Morris didn't want to be here, if he in his mind was thinking about getting money, it wouldn't have worked out anyway. DeJounte gonna average a double-double. He possibly could, not an assist though. It would be in points and rebounding. I'm pretty sure that's what you meant. It would definitely. Oh, I know what I was gonna mention. I found out how to make someone the moderator. So it was someone who wanted to be the moderator. Was it you, Crammy? If Crammy's still in here, somebody wanted to be the moderator. So if you want to be a moderator, so whenever this, page get bigger and bigger and more Spurs fans come here, and some people just gonna come in here and troll. If you want to be the moderator and control the chat, because I'm not gonna be able to control the chat like that, let me know, and I can try it out right now. Cali Sanchez. I don't know. It was someone who asked first. Okay, Crammy never said that. Okay, then who said it? He probably not even in here then. It was someone who really wanted to be the moderator. Gio been here. Gene been here. Y'all been here for a good minute. I'm sorry, Callie, but I mean, how long have you been on here? Get some people I can trust. I wonder, can I make more than one? All right, so now it's between Geo and Gene. Can I make two people moderators? Let me see. Let me try to make Geo first, because he had his hand up first. I feel like I'm in class. Hold on. How do I do this? Dude, I did it the other day. Or an accident. Hold on. Dang. Hold on. Okay, this is weird. This is so weird. I had just done it the other day, I promise. Oop. Oh, they got a lot of stuff on here. Top chats. All messages are visible. Okay, now all my messages went away. I don't know what I just did. Oh, there it is. Okay, Geo, send another message in the chat. Let me try this again. Learning as we go, y'all. Learning as we go. Nah, King can. Geo already said. Okay, let me see. Okay, here we go. Add moderator. Geo is now moderator for your channel. Okay, there you go. And if anybody, if in the future, I don't know if it stays that way. I don't know if it's gonna stay that way where you're gonna be like that on every single one. But if man, Andrew, ain't nobody gonna ban you. You didn't say nothing yet. I don't think. He said just kidding. Don't. I got a screenshot. Wait, what? Why did Derek White tweet "I'm hurt" a couple days ago? Oh, really? Send that screenshot over to me. Oh, and by the way, Geo, as far as banning people and all that, if it's a comment that's like blatantly out of line, like not just something where they disagree with me or something, or disagree with you or disagree with the chat, but if it's something like saying something messed up, like the other day in the chat, somebody said that Becky Hammond should coach for the WNBA, and it was like, well, really? Like, don't ban them, just put a timeout on it. YouTube be crazy, man. YouTube's crazy. All right, so what else y'all want to talk about? You got me for at least 20 more minutes. All right, hey Clan, I got a question. If DeMar leaves in free agency 2020, who would you think Spurs will sign? Oh, If you suggest trading DeMar, I'm banning you. Hey, bro, chill. See, somebody get a little bit of power. Somebody get a little bit of power and they lose their mind. Gio losing his mind. Who do I think they will sign if they lost DeMar? I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, all honesty, they're gonna need that money for, if DeJounte has a breakout year and he got to get paid. I mean, possibly he'll be the star. I mean, you can grab another player. Me personally, who I really want, I always wanted on the Spurs was Gordon Hayward. I've always wanted Gordon Hayward. I sent you the screenshot. Okay, cool. You sent it on Instagram, right? I'll check that out later. I always wanted Gordon Hayward, so that's my personal preference as far as who they would pick. I don't know at this point. Yeah, Instagram. Okay, cool. At this point, who knows, man? Who knows? They might just keep building towards the future. Lonnie might, at that point, we might know that he's ready to take over as a key leader on the team. So we'll see. We'll see. I really do love the fact that Tim Duncan is there, because I feel like this year we were looking at Tim Duncan to do everything. You know what I'm saying? We were looking at Tim Duncan for every little thing. And or not Tim Duncan, we were looking at Pop for every little thing. And sometimes Pop didn't have the answer. And Pop went so Pop till in game 7, he decided to keep Patty Mills out there instead of Derek White for defense. And then he started, what else did he do? He didn't play Lonnie Walker at all. And at that point, I'm like, look, if we lose, just lose with our young guys. You know what I'm saying? That's just me. That's just how I saw it. If we're gonna lose, just lose with our young guys. But we didn't choose to do that. We decided to play it as safe as possible and play guys who's played in playoff games before in that crucial situation, which is fine. But at the end of the day, all we really did was kind of hurt Derek White's, you know, ego and confidence, and didn't give Lonnie any playoff experience, and we still lost. It was the same outcome. So to me, I was like, we don't have the privilege to sit down Derek White in this situation. We still did it, and I think that's just Pop. Pop is a great coach, but when you're that great, sometimes you can overcoach, and I think that was him overcoaching. Just like in 2013, when he sat down Tim Duncan in that crucial situation, that's him overthinking it, overcoaching sometimes. So um, I think Tim Duncan being there will be another light head that hang around the players, a players coach, where you say, "Pop, I believe in this guy to go out there." You know what I mean? Kawhi wanted LA, not San Antonio. He did. I mean, he said, "Shut up, Jaden." I mean, he did. Jaden ain't lying. He did. You called Lonnie trash, and now, oh, he called Lonnie trash. Who called Lonnie trash? Who called Lonnie trash? Y'all haven't. If anybody think Lonnie's trash, oh, Jaden said, man, if you think Lonnie trash, you have no idea, bro. You have no idea. You just ain't watched them. I mean, either you're trolling or you just, genuinely haven't watched them. Yo, Clan, I sent you a post on IG about DeMar being the 14th best player in the league. 14. 14. Y'all think 14? When I first hear the number 14, I think that's fair, but I don't know. No way, dude. Not 14? You said 20? I don't know, man. 14 might be pretty accurate, y'all. It's not necessarily a bad thing. 14 isn't a bad thing. DeMar ain't in top 25. Okay, yeah, Jaden just trolling. Tell him what's up with Lonnie Walker. Lonnie Walker's great, man. Like, that's not even something you need to really debate at this point. I mean, the dude has high IQ. He can pass, pinpoint pass. He has athleticism. He can shoot the ball. He has great character. He's a leader, and he's only like 20 years old now. He's great. He's so mature, and yeah, I mean, I don't know what else to say about him. Dude has the ability. The only flaw with Lonnie is his health. That's it. If he can stay healthy, he could next few years he could be a top 10 player in the league. Like, he's that good. Where was Lonnie last year? Lonnie didn't play last year. Jaden, he didn't play last year. Popovich, here's the thing. Pop didn't play him last year. He got hurt first off. He got injured. And then at the end of the season, when Lonnie was, getting his health a little bit back, Pop did let him play in the last games of the season, and he played great. He played great. Um, but yeah, he just didn't play him, and he's a rookie. Pop, if you never paid attention to Spurs games, Pop doesn't play rookies ever. So even for Lonnie Walker to get the opportunity he did to even play in certain games, significant games too, at that, that says a lot about Lonnie. All right, let's see here. Uh, Hold on. We were talking about something. Oh yeah, top 14. I think top 14 is fair. Just off the top of my mind, let me see if I can think of some players right off the top that's better than DeMar. And when I say better, this isn't necessarily players I will want over DeMar DeRozan. It's just that in their careers they've shown more. You know what I mean? Let's see. We can start with Kevin Durant, uh, LeBron, uh, Kawhi, Giannis. I think Giannis is better. What's good, Clan? What's up, Ruru? We're talking about who's better than DeMar because someone saw a post where they had DeMar as the 14th best player. Um, who else we got here? Probably Dame. I mean, would you guys say Dame Lillard is better? I would probably say Dame Lillard is better. Steph, uh, Kyrie, uh, James Harden, but I wouldn't want James Harden. I like DeMar over James Harden. I mean, who else? You see, I'm at 7. Harden, Clay. You think Clay better? I don't know if Clay. Y'all think Clay better than DeMar DeRozan? I don't know if Clay's better than DeMar DeRozan. Blake Griffin. I wouldn't say Blake Griffin. No, I wouldn't say Blake Griffin. I'm still at 7 because I wouldn't put Clay ahead of DeMar DeRozan. Anybody else? I feel like we could get to 14. I'm just drawing a blank right now. Hmm. Let me see. Donovan Mitchell. I wouldn't say Donovan Mitchell is better. Dang, maybe I can't get to 14. I mean, I got 7 more spots. Anthony Davis. Okay, Anthony Davis. Yes, Anthony Davis. We're at 8. Or where are we? Was I counting wrong? We're at 9, right? Jokic. I wouldn't say Jokic is better than DeMar. Not yet, anyway. You said Clay is way better than DeMar. Well, let me think on it. Give me some time. I'm gonna think on it. Devin Booker. Devin Booker ain't better than DeMar. Harden. I already said Harden. Paul George. Uh, that's debatable. Paul George better than DeMar. Ooh, LA. I don't think LA's better than DeMar. Y'all think Paul George is better than DeMar? Oh, okay. Oh, somebody got a long list. Let's see here. All right, let's see what we got here. It says Kevin got that. Anthony Davis, Steph. Clay. I'm not saying Clay. Joel Embiid. Yes, Joel Embiid. So we're at 10. Um, Kemba ain't better. Jimmy Butler. I wouldn't say Jimmy Butler's better. Cat. I wouldn't say Cat's better. Uh, like I said, I wouldn't say Blake Griffin. Luka Doncic. I wouldn't say Luka's better. You said Paul George. Man, Paul George seemed like a fair one, but I've never been a big Paul George guy. I've never been a big Paul George. Jamal Murray, no. Come on. I said Kyrie. We're still at 10. We're still at 10. I already said Kyrie. Paul George, way better, man. I don't know, man. Why not a big Paul George guy? I just feel like Paul George has all the attributes, to be great, but he never took on that alpha dog role. DeRozan doesn't mind taking on that alpha dog role. Paul George doesn't, and he'll disappear on you. I guess DeMar can disappear on you too, but DeMar at 14 is cool. I just can't. I gotta think of 3 more. I can't. You guys saying Paul George, CJ? He ain't better than CJ McCollum. Come on. Who else? Who else? Just name some stars. Russ. He ain't better than Russell Westbrook. I mean, Russell Westbrook isn't better than DeMar. Clay's better, bro. Okay, Clay. I'm gonna give you Clay. I'm gonna give you Clay. And I guess it's always hard for me to choose Clay. Can I get a mod? You want? Can I get 2 people to be mod? Let me see. My max will be King Canada. You've been here for a good minute, man. But you can't. Don't be timing out people that disagree with you. But you can be a mod. I'll have 2 or 3. Siakam, no way. Ben Simmons. Ben Simmons is actually a good one. That's actually a good one to consider. You said Ben, no. I think Ben is actually a good one to consider. Bradley Beal. See, that's a good. D'Angelo Russell. I would say D'Angelo Russell. Yes. So we're at 12. I would say D'Angelo Russell is better than DeMar DeRozan. He's shown me a lot. I think he's better, but like just a little bit. You know what I'm saying? They could be pretty equal, but just a little bit better. And y'all say Simmons. I could go with Simmons, but Simmons got to have a jump shot too. You know what I mean? Russell Westbrook. I would never say Russell Westbrook is better. Tobias Harris. No. Victor Oladipo, maybe. Okay. See, we can name. Me personally, if it was just me choosing, I would have stopped about 10. I would have said DeMar DeRozan at 10 or 11. So I think it's fair. I think that's fair to say he's 14. I mean, why not? You know what I'm saying? And it's no what am I trying to say? It's no like it's not saying that he's trash or anything that he's 14. That's actually really good. And on a Spurs team, you don't necessarily have to be a top 5 player necessarily. You just have to fit in what we're doing and do it at your very best, and it makes you look even better than you are. So, I mean, because there's no way, even somebody like Tim Duncan. Honestly, I felt like Tim Duncan was the best power forward in the NBA until he retired. I really felt that way. A lot of people were saying all these other people are better than Tim Duncan. I said no. Tim Duncan is probably the best, not even power forward, best big man in the NBA until he retired. Kristaps Porzingis, he never healthy though. Dame Lillard. I already said Dame. Yeah, I already said Dame, Jace. We got it in there. I think we got to 14. Tim the GOAT. Yeah, I feel like Tim was the best player in the NBA until he retired. And he wasn't necessarily. It was a lot of him in his later years. Was a lot of the Spurs putting him in good situations to thrive. Because Timmy was not the same Timmy from when he was younger. Jokic, I wouldn't say Jokic is better. All right, guys. So did we agree on who's going to be the next tribute? By the way, have you guys been enjoying the tributes? Because I've been trying really hard with these tributes. So have we decided? Is it going to be Manu or DeMar DeRozan? Those are the two for the next one. Tim Duncan's definitely going to get one before the season starts. I promise. I'm going to do a Tim Duncan one. But is it Manu or DeMar? Love tributes. Thanks, man. Thanks, Andrea. DeMar, DeRozan, DeMar. DeMar might be more exciting. Oh, no. No, if I'm being honest, Manu would be more exciting, but DeMar would be dope too. DeMar with the Nipsey song. Manu is better. I love Manu. DeMar. Yeah, you do good on tribute music videos. Keep it up. Thanks, Bert. Thank you, man. Manu. It's Manu's birthday today. Give him a tribute. Is Manu's birthday for real? Manu. If it's Manu's birthday, then I need to do his first. Is Manu's birthday? 42? Yes. They must love your tributes if they being reposted. Who reposted it? Somebody else reposted it? I know you told me a couple people reposted it. Who reposted it? Manu is more deserving. Manu. Okay, put some Argentinian music for Manu's tribute though. I can't do it, man. I can't do it. I actually have the perfect song in my head for Manu. It's a newer song by my favorite rapper. I'm sorry. Favorite rapper. I'm eventually do some rock songs probably. But right now we on that hip hop. Favorite rapper. And I was thinking, I can just tell you right here, I was thinking that it's a song where it's one rapper talking about how he's on the come up, another rapper saying that he's already established. You already probably know what it is because a lot of people know who my favorite rapper is. Another rapper comes in and says how established he is already and how he's still hungry. And I was thinking maybe the first half of the video be young Manu with the hair, second half be bald Manu. So, Lil Uzi, wow. 50 Cent in the club, wow. Isn't it Tyler the Creator? No. Tyler the Creator? No. I like Tyler, but no. No. It is not Tyler the Creator. It is the GOAT. And I think it's only fitting for Manu Ginobili if I use the GOAT. I already know what song I'm going to use for Timmy, too. Nuck If You Buck. Wow. Nuck If You Buck. Why? That would be so ugly. That would not fit. Timmy. Trade DeMar ASAP. Man, be quiet. Okay, so I'm gonna do I think I'm gonna do Manu. Manu is no GOAT. Okay, that's Jaden. I'm just gonna ignore that. You be baiting me, Jaden, for real, because you put something in there and I'm like, ooh, let me go ahead and respond to that. And then it's like, nah, it's just Jaden. He ain't saying that. Eminem. Yep, you got it. That's my favorite rapper. You got it. He's the GOAT. Who would you do the song for Nuck If You Buck? Damn. Damn. And by the way, I said this early in the stream, but let me just clarify how I do these because a lot of people think that I just choose random songs. It's artists that I like and I enjoy and I know their songs, and then I think what player would fit one of these songs that I got in my head. And right here was perfect for Derek White on the come up. But who would I do for Nuck If You Buck? Nuck If You Buck. Man, it would have to be like Robert Ory. it would have to be Robert Ory. Yeah, it would be Robert Ory. I don't know who else could do a Nuck If You Buck. Like, who's physical? Jonathan Simmons would be a good one too. Jonathan Simmons would be a good one for Nuck If You Buck. I'm not doing Nuck If You Buck, but Bruce Bowen. I guess Bruce Bowen would be a good one. Let me see. Peace out, Spurs fans. All right, RJ, you have a good one. Sacrifices for Timmy. Actually, for Timmy, I was thinking of that NF song, the Returns. That Returns song. I actually just heard it yesterday. I was like, damn, this is intense. I could really do some stuff with that. Aldridge wearing a retired number annoys me. It annoyed people before he even like started playing for it. So I feel you. I feel you. I mean, a lot of people didn't like it to begin with. Me personally, it didn't bother me. Um, I mean, whether we like it or not, Aldridge will go down as one of the best Spur players we've ever had. And I'm not even crazy about LA. Y'all know my thoughts on LA, but he will go down as one of the great. Even if you get on 2K and you play like Spurs all time team, he's coming off the bench. So, I mean, he's still one of the greatest Spurs. I mean, that doesn't necessarily mean he's our favorite or we love him or anything like that, but it just is what it is. Rick Ross hustling. Every day I'm hustling. I ain't doing that. I'm not a big Rick Ross fan. There's personal reasons why I wouldn't use Rick Ross, man. Some stuff he say, like, I guess I'm about to sound hypocritical here, but when I listen to Eminem, he said a lot of crazy stuff. Don't get me wrong, he has some crazy off the wall stuff. But the thing with him is, he's he does it with a persona. It's a part of him where it's like you don't supposed to take that serious. But then you listen to Rick Ross and he say some stuff where it's like, dude, that just made me feel weird. Like he said something like put some in her drink, she woke up, didn't even know it or something. It was like, why'd you say that? And then he'll bring up Emmett Till and then he'll bring up I'm not crazy about Rick Ross, my guy. Classical music for Timmy. I'm thinking either two songs. I'm thinking Returns by NF, or I'm thinking I'm Coming Home. But I don't want the P Diddy verse on it. If I did I'm Coming Home, it would be a slower song, and it would be the I'm Coming Home with just Skylar Grey, because I would want it to be something great. I wasn't crazy about P Diddy verses and I'm Coming Home, but if I did it with just Skylar Grey, that would be cool. So maybe I'm Coming Home or Returns by NF. One of those two right now. No, Patty's one of my favorite players. I love me some Patty. Jay-Z, Tim Duncan tribute. I'm not a big Jay-Z fan, but Jay-Z in the 90s, bro, was something serious. It was something serious. It really was. Let's see. Luka is just chill like that. He's getting adjusted to NBA American style basketball. I love me some Luka. What about Chief Keef? I'm not using Chief. Let me tell y'all something. Your boy is an Eminem fan, and it's already so hard for me at this point to not just do everyone with an Eminem song, because honestly, Eminem, he has such a long like span of music out there. till you could use any one of his songs for any player. He's not one dimensional. It's like crazy amount of songs that he has that I could use, and I know all of them almost word by word. But with being an Eminem fan, there's always artists that were inspired by him that I just were taken by anyway. So I kind of like them too. So Hobson, that's why I became a Hobson fan, because I was like, he reminds me of Eminem. Or even Denzel Curry. I love the fact that he has this like, hype hip hop thing going on, but he's not doing any just trap mumble rap. You know what I mean? Clan looks like Joyner Lucas. I guess, man. If I, it's funny you mentioned Joyner Lucas, because hey, you like all the corny rappers, bro. I mean, you can call them corny. I just think they skilled. Corny rappers to me will be like, I don't know, Iggy Azalea or something. That's kind of corny. She's corny. I mean, yeah, Eminem said corny things before, but I don't think he's corny. And I mean, Hobson got a lot of great songs. You listen to Ill Mind of Hobson 5. Go listen to Ill Mind of Hobson 5. Ain't nothing corny about that. That's some real shit. What do you think of J. Cole? Oh, J. Cole's awesome. Yeah, J. Cole's another rapper I listen to. If you're great, oftentimes I listen to you. I listen to J. Cole, Kendrick, But both of them are inspired by Eminem as well. That's what I'm saying. Both of them are huge Eminem fans. And he's a fan of theirs. So I kind of listen to I listen to any great rapper that respect other great rappers. You know what I mean? If you're an Eminem fan, what are you think about Benny the Butcher, because he signed under he signed under him? I don't know. I don't know about that. Let's see, Luca. Do you listen to XXX Temptation or XXX Temptation? I'll be honest with you. The politically correct thing to say here would be like, yeah, I listen to him, or I listen to him and I love his music and stuff like that. That's not necessarily true. When he was living, I didn't listen to a lot of his music, and I was never like crazy about it. But I did think that he had a unique voice and he had a unique style, and it felt like he was getting better every time he wrote something. Should Pop let Brentford shoot 15 threes each game? Why? Shoot 15? No, you shouldn't shoot no 15 threes. Even when Danny Green was like the bomb at some point, he just kept everything he shot went in. He wasn't shooting no 15 threes. Let's see. A lot of lyrical rappers got to be getting with the beat production of today that is more mainstream, because they could do a lot of work on those that these other rappers leave more empty. That's true. I said the same. I'm sorry, y'all. I know this went. Hey, I put in the title of this Q&A. It's not a lot of Spurs things going on, so get over it. But yeah, I know exactly what you're saying, dog. Because I said the same thing about Eminem, because when he came out with dang, what was it called? It was the Revival. When he came out with Revival, I was listening to it and I was like, okay, the lyrics are there. You're killing it. There's a lot of things you're saying that's gonna go over people's heads. I get that, but I couldn't get with the music, because I'm like, yo, this doesn't remind me of Eminem. It reminds me of a lot of. It felt more like a rapper trying to challenge himself on different beats. It never felt like, oh my God, this is amazing. This is the bomb. It never felt like that. And I was like, you should just get on one of these trap beats that are pretty awesome. Trap beats are pretty good. You should get on one of these trap beats and just destroy the whole industry. Sure enough, he get on Kamikaze and just kills everybody using trap beats. I mean, you listen to Lucky You or Not Alike, he just murders everybody. He does it better than everybody. So I'm like, that's what you need to do. Patty is definitely playing for Australia. What do you think about? Yeah, I heard he was playing for Australia though. Australia got some really good teams. Oh no. Yeah, yeah, it is Australia. It is Australia. Where's Ben Simmons from, y'all? Can y'all tell me where Ben Simmons from? Is Ben Simmons from Australia? Is he from Canada? He's from Australia? Okay. Yeah, because I thought I saw him on the team too, on the Australian team. I was like, he's from Australia? Okay. I didn't even know that until I saw him on the Australian team. Yeah. If y'all want to know this, I guess we just talking random right now. If y'all want to know this, CG had the one thing CG did say was it's not Spurs related. That's why I didn't bring it up. But I mean, if you guys are interested, is that the Boston Celtics are looking to try to get Bradley Beal. Some of you guys mentioned Bradley Beal in here, so it just came to me that he did say that. It was something about what did he say? He said Jason Tatum isn't necessarily happy with the Celtics, and it doesn't have to do with Kyrie. There's some other stuff going on. They're aware that he's not happy, and they're looking at possibly getting Bradley Beal. I don't know. I don't really care. That's why I didn't bring it up. Ben not playing. He pulled out. Oh, he. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Kyrie could play with Australia if he wanted to. Yeah. Spurs were the exception though. Really good offensive rating with efficient shots. Defense was the problem last year. I guess y'all talking about something else. Um, but yeah, man. Yeah, I love. Yeah, I love hip hop. I'm trying to think what other rappers I like. Andre 3000, of course Tupac. I mean, you can't go wrong listening to some Tupac. Um, I mean, is there any other rappers that you guys or anybody in here likes that I need to give some light to? Because I did go on a whole tangent about my boy Eminem, and I don't think that's fair to. Because there's other good rap. Biggie, yeah, Biggie. I never been huge on Biggie, but Biggie is like one of the greatest, top three, top four, um, for sure. Have you been to San Antonio? I've been to San Antonio. Yeah, I've been to San Antonio. I've been to San Antonio a few times. Not many, like two or three. I love San Antonio. It's the greatest city I've ever visited, to be honest with you. Uh, okay, Eric B, Rakim. Okay, okay. Rakim is great. Rakim is the man. Rakim is the man. A boogie with the hoodie. Is that a group or something? I never heard that. Or maybe I have and I just don't know I've heard that. But yeah, Rakim is great too. Rakim is great too. I was looking at a top 20 greatest rappers ever list, and they had Rakim like two or three, and I was like, dang, they put him high. Eminem was one, which there's reasons why they got to put Eminem one too though, because you can't not say he's one only because I mean he sold more than any other rapper ever. So it's like you can't ignore that and be like, oh yeah, he's five or something, you know. And just the fact that he's gone for this long and still killing it, and he's only gotten better. So I understand. LL Cool J, okay. LL is a good one. Eminem the goat. Yep, I would agree with you, Jonathan. He really is. LL Cool J is amazing. LL Cool J is amazing. I still listen to LL Cool J. Uh, I need love. ASAP Rocky. I like ASAP. I never saw ASAP as like a great lyricist or anything. You don't have to necessarily be a great lyricist to be a great rapper. But yeah, I've never seen ASAP Rocky as like, you know, why Spurs fans talked about KL. Man, Jaden, didn't nobody even in the. I've been paying attention to the chat this time. I didn't go on one of my rants or anything. I've been paying attention to the chat, and not one person mentioned Kawhi Leonard. It's been almost an hour since we mentioned Kawhi. Do you think the Spurs have a chance to go to the finals? Of course. Why wouldn't they? Yeah, why wouldn't they? Okay. All right, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and get off. Um, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get off. It's been real cool. It's been real cool talking to you guys. I like Nelly too. It's been real cool talking with you guys, but I lost track of the time, and I'm gonna have to get with you guys later. I appreciate it. Thanks for the love. Subscribe, like, do all that great stuff. Till next time, deuces.